In life, we are always running against time, running against people we don't even know, running against a version of ourselves that we think we should have already become. We look around and panic. We see the neighbor's child already working in a big company. We see someone younger than us becoming rich, famous, successful, and suddenly a quiet fear enters our mind. I'm late. My time is gone. But listen carefully. Success has no deadline. Life is not a 100-meter sprint where everyone starts at the same line and finishes in seconds. Life is a marathon. And what matters most is not how fast you run, but how strong you finish. One of the biggest reasons people feel late in life is comparison. Constant comparaison. We compare our behind the scenes with other people's highlights. We compare our struggles with someone else's results. A friend gets married. Another buys a house. Someone lands a big job. Someone else becomes rich. And slowly, without realizing it, we start believing we are falling behind. But the truth is simple. Everyone lives in their own time zone. Think about the world. New York is hours ahead of California. That doesn't mean California is late. Both are moving exactly on time, just on different clocks. Someone can graduate at 22 and stay lost until 30. Another can graduate at 30 and build a stable career immediately. Someone becomes a CEO at 25 and burns out by 40. Another becomes a leader at 50 and thrives for decades. So who is early? Who is late? No one. They are just on different paths. Comparison creates anxiety that doesn't belong to you. It pushes you into decisions you're not ready for. You rush relationships. You start businesses without preparation. You take risks without understanding them. Not because it's right, but because you're afraid of being behind. Comparison is poison. It steals your peace and blinds you from your own direction. Life is not about beating others. It's about finishing your own race. Denzel Washington once talked about how long it took before the world really noticed him. Years of rejection. Years of quiet work. Years where nobody was clapping. He didn't chase other people's timelines. He stayed in his lane, trusted his process, and kept working. That's the danger of comparison. It makes you play someone else's game instead of mastering your own. Look at nature. A rose blooms early. A lotus blooms later. Does that make one better? No. Each has its own season. Human beings are the same. Some shine early. Some shine later. What matters is not when you shine, but that you shine at all. Many people who succeed early collapse later because they weren't ready to carry success. Many who start late last longer because they are prepared. So being early is not always an advantage, and being late is not always a disadvantage. When you understand that everyone has their own timing, something changes inside you. You stop panicking. You stop racing blindly. You realize life is not a competition of speed, it's a matter of direction. If you move slowly in the right direction, you will arrive. If you move fast in the wrong direction, you only get lost faster. That's why you shouldn't panic when others seem ahead. Their race is not your race. The happiest people are not the fastest. They are the most focused. They celebrate others without measuring their own worth against them. Your story is unique. Your journey is unique. Your success will be unique. And no matter where you are right now, you are not late. You are simply on your own clock. Society lies to us about timelines. At 25, you should have a career. At 30, you should have stability. At 40, you should be rich. But life does not work like that. Life is not a factory system. It's not one size fits all. It's a long road with different speeds, different stops, and different lessons. Denzel Washington failed many times before success found him. Auditions rejected. Opportunities missed. Moments where others moved ahead. But those failures were not endings. They were preparation. The world doesn't reward speed. It rewards persistence. Colonel Sanders started KFC in his mid-60 seconds. Morgan Freeman became famous in his 50 seconds. If they believed success had an age limit, the world would never know their names. Success has no expiration date. The biggest danger of believing in deadlines is pressure. Pressure makes you rush. Rushing makes you choose wrong. Wrong choices cost years. Being early is not the same as being ready. Being ready is everything. Timing matters more than speed. Many ideas fail not because they're bad, but because the time is wrong. Electric cars existed long before they succeeded. The idea was the same, the world wasn't ready. When the timing changed, everything changed. The same rule applies to life, relationships, careers, business, growth. If you plant a seed in winter, nothing grows. Plant the same seed in spring, and everything explodes. Patience is power. Many people fail not because they lack talent, but because they rush before their season. Acting too early is just as dangerous as acting too late. Winners are not the fastest. They are the most aware of their moment. And here's something most people don't understand. Real growth is invisible. Just because you don't see results doesn't mean nothing is happening. The bamboo tree teaches this perfectly. For years, nothing appears above the ground. People laugh. They think it's dead. But underground, roots are spreading. Strength is forming. Then one year it rises rapidly. Many of you are in that phase right now. Learning, failing, preparing. It looks quiet. But beneath the surface, you are building something strong enough to last. So stop calling yourself late. Stop racing against clocks that were never meant for you. Stop comparing paths that aren't yours. Stay disciplined. Stay patient. Stay focused. Because when your time comes, you won't need to run faster than anyone else. Everything will move fast enough on its own. And when that moment arrives, nothing, absolutely nothing will be able to stop you.